Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, is often associated with expansion, growth, and optimism in astrology. However, when this mighty planet appears to be moving backward through the zodiac from the perspective of Earth, it takes on a unique significance in a natal chart. In this video, we will delve into the intriguing effects of Jupiter retrograde in a natal chart, exploring its impact on an individual's life, personality, and spiritual journey. During the retrograde season, when most planets go through a retrograde cycle, it can be the most intense time on Earth. Planets' effects can be exceptionally powerful during these retrograde phases due to their closeness to Earth. This is why some ancient Vedic scriptures equate the energy of retrograde planets to the strength of a planet positioned in its exalted or own sign. It can be very positive or negative energy based on the house and sign placements and aspects. Before we explore the nuances of Jupiter retrograde, let's briefly review the role of Jupiter in astrology. Known as the Greater Benefic, Jupiter symbolizes expansion, abundance, wisdom, faith, and spirituality. It governs higher learning, philosophy, religion, and personal growth. In a natal chart, Jupiter's placement can provide valuable insights into an individual's beliefs, values, and aspirations. When Jupiter is retrograde in a natal chart, its energies are turned inward, creating a more introspective and contemplative approach to life's expansive themes. Individuals with Jupiter retrograde tend to focus on internal growth and self-improvement. Their journey towards self-discovery is often deep and transformative. This placement encourages a profound exploration of spirituality and faith. Jupiter retrograde individuals may question their beliefs, leading them to embark on a spiritual quest that takes them deep within themselves. They develop unique belief systems that may not align with conventional religious or philosophical norms. These beliefs are deeply personal and forged through inner exploration. While Jupiter typically represents higher knowledge, Jupiter retrograde individuals often have a practical wisdom born of experience. They learn valuable life lessons through trial and error. Unlike the exuberant optimism associated with Jupiter, retrograde individuals tend to express their positivity more cautiously. They may be less inclined to take risks without careful consideration. Their deep introspection often leads to a heightened sense of empathy and understanding for others. They are open to different perspectives and may excel at helping others navigate their spiritual journeys. Early in life, those with Jupiter retrograde may struggle with financial matters and wealth management. However, they tend to improve their financial acumen with time and experience. With a penchant for in-depth exploration, they may study various religions and philosophies thoroughly. They often arrive at a holistic understanding that acknowledges the diversity of paths to spiritual enlightenment. The effects of Jupiter retrograde are often most pronounced during Jupiter's Mahadasha or Antardasha periods, providing pivotal moments for spiritual growth and self-discovery. Jupiter retrograde in a natal chart invites individuals on a profound inner journey. It encourages them to delve deep into the realms of spirituality, faith, and wisdom. While their path may not always conform to societal norms, it is uniquely their own, filled with invaluable insights and personal growth. Jupiter retrograde individuals become the torch-bearers of their own spiritual truth, shedding light on the diverse paths that lead to the ultimate destination of self-discovery and enlightenment. In their introspective quest, they inspire us all to explore the boundless depths of our own souls. The houses in astrology represent different areas of life, and the combination of a retrograde Jupiter in a particular house can influence how the retrograde energy manifests. Here's a general overview of what retrograde Jupiter might mean in different houses. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and optimism, takes on a distinct flavor when it goes retrograde in the first house of a natal chart. This placement suggests that the individual's personal growth and self-expression have a unique, introspective twist. Imagine the first house as the mirror reflecting your outer self to the world. It's the house of identity, appearance, and how you present yourself. When Jupiter retrogrades here, it's like the mirror turns inward, prompting a deep exploration of the self. People with retrograde Jupiter in the first house tend to be introspective. Instead of focusing on how they appear to others, they turn their attention inward. This can make them thoughtful and self-aware. They might spend a lot of time thinking about who they are and what they believe in. Jupiter represents expansion and growth. So, when it's retrograde in the first house, this growth is happening inside, more than outside. These individuals might have a strong inner sense of faith and spirituality. They're on a journey to understand themselves better and to grow as individuals. It's like they have a personal philosophy or belief system that guides them. This placement can also make them cautious optimists. They may not always show their enthusiasm on the outside, but inside, they believe in possibilities and opportunities. They take their time to evaluate things before jumping in. In terms of appearance, they might have a distinct or unique style that reflects their individuality. They're not necessarily concerned with following trends or fitting in. They want to be true to themselves. When it comes to life's challenges, they tend to face them head-on and learn from their experiences. It's like they're constantly evolving and gaining wisdom through their life journey. Overall, having Jupiter retrograde in the first house means these individuals have a special focus on personal growth, inner beliefs, and self-awareness. They may not seek the spotlight, but their inner light shines brightly, guiding them on their unique path through life. When Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance, takes a backward journey through the second house of a natal chart, it brings a unique set of influences that shape an individual's relationship with finances, values, and self-worth. The second house in astrology is associated with material possessions, personal values, and our approach to wealth and resources. It's like a window into our financial world and how we assess our own worth. When Jupiter goes retrograde in this house, it adds an introspective twist to these matters. People with retrograde Jupiter in the second house often have a complex relationship with money. They might not always manage their finances in a straightforward manner, especially in their early years. They could be prone to financial ups and downs as they learn to navigate the world of material wealth. However, as time goes on, they tend to become better at money and wealth management. Their experiences, both positive and challenging, provide valuable lessons that help them develop a more practical and grounded approach to financial matters. It's like they go through a financial growth spurt as they mature. This placement also highlights the importance of personal values. Retrograde Jupiter individuals often delve deep into their own beliefs and principles. They may have unique and unconventional values that set them apart from others. This exploration of values often leads to a more profound understanding of what truly matters in life. In terms of self-worth, these individuals may initially struggle with feelings of inadequacy or undervaluing themselves. However, the introspective nature of Jupiter retrograde in the second house prompts them to seek inner validation and a sense of self-worth that isn't solely tied to material possessions. Ultimately, having Jupiter retrograde in the second house is a journey of self-discovery through the lens of wealth, values, and self-worth. It teaches individuals to find their unique path to financial stability, embrace their distinct values, and recognize their inner worth beyond material measures. It's a journey that may have its share of financial bumps along the way, but ultimately leads to a deeper understanding of one's true value in life. When Jupiter, the expansive planet associated with growth and wisdom, turns retrograde in the third house of a natal chart, it influences an individual's communication style, learning process, and mental outlook in a distinctive way. The third house in astrology governs communication, siblings, short journeys, and intellectual pursuits. It's like a window into how we express ourselves and gather information from the world around us. When Jupiter goes retrograde in this house, it adds an internalized and contemplative dimension to these aspects of life. People with retrograde Jupiter in the third house often possess a deep curiosity and love for learning. They have an inherent desire to explore the world of ideas, but their quest for knowledge is an introspective one. They may prefer self-study and introspection over formal education, seeking wisdom from within. This placement encourages individuals to delve into their own beliefs and philosophy. They may question the information presented to them and conduct their own investigations. This can make them independent thinkers who aren't easily swayed by external influences. In the realm of communication, Jupiter retrograde individuals tend to express themselves with a touch of caution. While they have a wealth of knowledge and insights, they may not readily share them with others. They prefer meaningful, deep conversations and often choose their words carefully. Siblings, represented by the third house, may play a significant role in their lives. They may have a strong intellectual connection with their siblings or experience important life lessons through these relationships. In terms of short journeys, these individuals may undertake travels with a purpose, perhaps for self-discovery, spiritual growth, or intellectual exploration. These journeys often have a profound impact on their worldview. Overall, having Jupiter retrograde in the third house signifies a journey of intellectual and philosophical exploration. It prompts individuals to look within for answers, value independent thinking, and communicate their wisdom thoughtfully. While they may not always seek the spotlight, their introspective and knowledge-seeking nature can lead to a deep and rich inner world filled with profound insights and understanding. Retrograde Jupiter in the fourth house of a natal chart brings a unique set of qualities and influences to an individual's life, particularly in the realms of home, family, and emotional foundations. The fourth house in astrology represents our home, family, roots, and emotional security. It's like the foundation of our life, where we draw comfort and stability. When Jupiter, the planet of expansion and wisdom, goes retrograde in this house, it turns its expansive energy inward, influencing the individual's inner world and connection to their roots. People with retrograde Jupiter in the fourth house often have a deep, introspective relationship with their family and home life. They may have a strong sense of nostalgia, valuing their past experiences and traditions. This placement often encourages them to explore their family history and heritage, seeking a deeper understanding of where they come from. Emotionally, these individuals may have a profound inner world. While they may not always openly express their feelings, they tend to process their emotions on a deep level. They seek inner growth and wisdom through their emotional experiences, making them resilient and introspective individuals. Family dynamics play a significant role in their lives. They may have a strong connection to their family, even if it's through a more internal or spiritual bond rather than outward expressions of affection. They might take on the role of the family philosopher or counselor, providing valuable insights and guidance to loved ones. Home is where their heart truly is. They often create a cozy and nurturing environment that reflects their inner values and beliefs. Their homes may be filled with books, art, or objects that hold sentimental value, representing their deep connection to their roots. This placement can also lead to a strong interest in spiritual and philosophical matters related to the home and family. They might explore different belief systems or traditions, seeking to integrate these into their family life. In summary, having Jupiter retrograde in the fourth house brings an introspective and deep-rooted connection to family, home, and emotional security. These individuals value their heritage, process their emotions on a profound level, and often play the role of the family sage. Their homes serve as a reflection of their inner world, where they find comfort and wisdom in their personal history and traditions. Retrograde Jupiter in the fifth house of a natal chart introduces a unique dynamic into an individual's life, particularly in the realms of creativity, self-expression, and matters of the heart. The fifth house in astrology is often referred to as the house of fun. It represents creativity, self-expression, romance, and the joy of life. It's like the stage where we perform and express ourselves. When Jupiter, the planet of expansion and wisdom, goes retrograde in this house, it turns its expansive energy inward, impacting the individual's personal creative process and approach to love and enjoyment. People with retrograde Jupiter in the fifth house tend to have a unique and introspective approach to creativity. They possess a wealth of creative ideas and talents, but they may not always seek external recognition. Instead, their creative endeavors often serve as a form of personal growth and self-expression. They enjoy the process of creation for its own sake. This placement can also make them cautious romantics. While they may have a deep desire for love and affection, they tend to approach matters of the heart with thoughtfulness. They may not rush into romantic relationships and prefer to build meaningful connections based on mutual respect and shared values. Children often play a significant role in their lives. They may have a strong bond with their own children or find fulfillment in mentoring and guiding the younger generation. The fifth house also governs hobbies and leisure activities, and these individuals often have unique and introspective interests that bring them joy. Retrograde Jupiter in the fifth house individuals may find personal growth and spiritual insight through creative pursuits. They might use art, music, or other forms of self-expression as a means of exploring their inner world and connecting with their deeper selves. In summary, having Jupiter retrograde in the fifth house signifies a deep and introspective relationship with creativity, self-expression, and matters of the heart. These individuals value the process of creation and may approach love with a sense of thoughtfulness and authenticity. Their unique interests and creative talents serve as a pathway to personal growth and inner fulfillment. Retrograde Jupiter in the sixth house of a natal chart brings a distinctive influence to an individual's life, particularly in the realms of work, health, and daily routines. The sixth house in astrology is often associated with daily responsibilities, work, health, and service to others. It's like the house of routines and duties. When Jupiter, the planet of expansion and wisdom, goes retrograde in this house, it turns its expansive energy inward, influencing how the individual approaches these areas of life. People with retrograde Jupiter in the sixth house tend to have a deep, introspective approach to their work and daily routines. They may not seek recognition or accolades for their efforts but find personal fulfillment in the process of their tasks. Their work often becomes a form of self-improvement and personal growth. Health is another significant aspect of this placement. These individuals may take a thoughtful and holistic approach to well-being. They seek knowledge in matters of health and wellness, often delving into alternative or spiritual practices for self-improvement. Service to others is a central theme for those with Jupiter retrograde in the 6th house. They often find purpose in helping and supporting others but may not seek recognition for their efforts. Their service is deeply rooted in a sense of duty and personal growth, and they may excel in roles that involve mentoring or providing guidance. Challenges in the workplace and daily routines are seen as opportunities for growth. These individuals may encounter setbacks but approach them with resilience and a commitment to learning. Their work ethic is often characterized by a strong sense of responsibility. This placement can also make them introspective about their own beliefs related to work, health, and service. They may explore different philosophies and approaches in these areas, seeking to integrate them into their daily lives. In summary, having Jupiter retrograde in the 6th house signifies an introspective and growth-oriented approach to work, health, and daily routines. These individuals find fulfillment in the process of their tasks, seek holistic well-being, and approach service to others with a sense of duty and personal growth. Challenges are embraced as opportunities for learning and self-improvement, making this placement a journey of inner exploration and service. Retrograde Jupiter in the 7th house of a natal chart brings a unique and introspective energy to an individual's experiences in the realm of partnerships, relationships, and personal growth. The 7th house in astrology is often referred to as the house of partnerships and one-on-one relationships. It encompasses marriage, business partnerships, and our approach to others on a deeply personal level. When Jupiter, the planet of expansion and wisdom, goes retrograde in this house, it turns its expansive energy inward, affecting how the individual navigates their interactions with others. People with retrograde Jupiter in the 7th house tend to have a deep and introspective approach to relationships. They may not rush into partnerships but instead take their time to evaluate potential partners and consider the long-term implications. Their quest for a meaningful connection often leads them to explore their inner selves and personal growth. This placement encourages individuals to seek personal expansion and wisdom through their relationships. They value partnerships that contribute to their personal development and spiritual growth. They may be drawn to partners who challenge them intellectually and support their quest for knowledge. Jupiter retrograde in the 7th house can also make these individuals introspective about their beliefs related to commitment and partnerships. They may question societal norms and traditional values in relationships, seeking to define their own unique path. Challenges in partnerships are seen as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. These individuals tend to approach conflicts with a sense of wisdom and a desire to find solutions that benefit both parties involved. In terms of business partnerships, they often choose collaborations that align with their personal values and beliefs. Their business relationships may involve a sense of mentorship or guidance. Overall, having Jupiter retrograde in the 7th house signifies a deep and introspective approach to partnerships and relationships. These individuals seek meaningful connections that contribute to their personal growth and wisdom. They value intellectual stimulation and may challenge traditional relationship norms. Challenges in partnerships are viewed as opportunities for personal development, making this placement a journey of inner exploration and self-discovery through the lens of one-on-one connections. Retrograde Jupiter in the 8th house of a natal chart adds a layer of depth and introspection to an individual's experiences in areas related to transformation, shared resources, and the mysteries of life and death. The 8th house in astrology is often associated with deep transformation, shared resources, and matters of the occult and the subconscious. It's like a hidden well of intensity and mystery in our lives. When Jupiter, the planet of expansion and wisdom, goes retrograde in this house, it turns its expansive energy inward, influencing how the individual navigates these profound aspects of existence. People with retrograde Jupiter in the 8th house often have an innate curiosity about life's mysteries. They seek to understand the deeper truths and hidden aspects of existence. This curiosity may lead them to explore subjects related to the occult, spirituality, or the unseen realms. Transformation is a central theme for those with this placement. They often undergo significant personal transformations, which can be both challenging and empowering. These individuals tend to embrace change as a means of personal growth and self-discovery. Shared resources, such as finances and partnerships, also play a role in their lives. They may have a unique approach to managing joint assets and may be drawn to financial or investment strategies that involve introspection and careful consideration. In relationships, they often seek deep and intense connections. Their partnerships may involve a sense of mutual transformation and growth. They may be drawn to individuals who share their interest in exploring life's mysteries. Challenges related to the 8th house, such as crises or moments of profound change, are seen as opportunities for inner growth and transformation. These individuals tend to approach such situations with resilience and a desire to uncover the deeper meaning behind them. In terms of beliefs, they may have an introspective and philosophical approach to matters related to life, death, and the afterlife. Their spiritual journey often involves a deep exploration of these themes. In summary, having Jupiter retrograde in the 8th house signifies a profound and introspective approach to matters of transformation, shared resources, and life's mysteries. These individuals seek to understand the deeper truths of existence, embrace change as a pathway to personal growth, and value intense and transformative connections in their relationships. Challenges are viewed as opportunities for inner exploration and self-discovery, making this placement a journey into the profound and mysterious aspects of life. Retrograde Jupiter in the 9th house of a natal chart brings a unique and introspective dimension to an individual's experiences in the realms of belief systems, higher education, travel, and spiritual exploration. The 9th house in astrology is often referred to as the house of philosophy and higher learning. It encompasses our beliefs, spirituality, and the quest for knowledge beyond the mundane. When Jupiter, the planet of expansion and wisdom, goes retrograde in this house, it turns its expansive energy inward, influencing how the individual explores these profound aspects of life. People with retrograde Jupiter in the 9th house tend to have a deep and introspective approach to matters of faith and spirituality. They may question established belief systems and seek a more personal and authentic connection with their spiritual beliefs. Their journey often leads them to explore various philosophies and spiritual paths in search of their own truth. Higher education is another central theme for those with this placement. They have a strong desire for learning and expanding their horizons, often through unconventional or self-directed means. These individuals may pursue knowledge that aligns with their personal growth and spiritual development. Travel plays a significant role in their lives. They are drawn to journeys that offer not just physical exploration but also intellectual and spiritual growth. Their travel experiences often lead to deep insights and a broader perspective on life. In relationships, they seek partners who share their intellectual and philosophical interests. Meaningful conversations and shared beliefs are crucial for these individuals in forming deep and fulfilling connections. Challenges related to the 9th house, such as questioning one's beliefs or encountering cultural differences during travel, are viewed as opportunities for inner growth and expansion of wisdom. They approach such challenges with a sense of introspection and a desire to uncover deeper truths. In terms of beliefs, they often have a unique and deeply personal philosophy that guides their lives. Their spiritual journey is marked by a quest for authenticity and a connection with the divine that resonates on a profound level. In summary, having Jupiter retrograde in the 9th house signifies a deep and introspective approach to matters of belief systems, higher education, travel, and spiritual exploration. These individuals seek an authentic and personal connection with their faith, value unconventional paths of learning, and approach their journeys, both physical and spiritual, with a sense of deep introspection and growth. Challenges are seen as opportunities for inner exploration and self-discovery, making this placement a journey into the profound and philosophical aspects of life. Retrograde Jupiter in the 10th house of a natal chart adds a unique layer of depth and introspection to an individual's experiences in the realms of career, public image, and life ambitions. The 10th house in astrology is often referred to as the house of career and public life. It encompasses one's ambitions, achievements, and how they are perceived in society. When Jupiter, the planet of expansion and wisdom, goes retrograde in this house, it turns its expansive energy inward, influencing how the individual approaches these aspects of life. People with retrograde Jupiter in the 10th house often have a deep and introspective approach to their career and public image. They may not seek recognition or success in a conventional sense but instead focus on personal growth and self-discovery through their professional journey. This placement encourages individuals to seek personal expansion and wisdom through their career. They value roles and opportunities that contribute to their personal development and spiritual growth. They may not be driven by external markers of success but rather by their inner sense of purpose and fulfillment. Public image and reputation are important to those with this placement, but they often approach them with a sense of authenticity. They prefer to be recognized for their true selves rather than projecting a false image. As a result, they may experience a slower and more introspective climb up the career ladder. Challenges related to the 10th house, such as setbacks in their professional life or moments of self-doubt, are viewed as opportunities for inner growth and self-discovery. They approach such challenges with resilience and a commitment to uncovering their true life path. In terms of beliefs, they may have an introspective and philosophical approach to their life ambitions. They seek to align their career choices with their personal values and beliefs, often opting for paths that contribute to the greater good or have a meaningful impact on society. In summary, having Jupiter retrograde in the 10th house signifies a profound and introspective approach to career, public image, and life ambitions. These individuals value personal growth and authenticity in their professional journey, approach success with a sense of inner purpose, and view challenges as opportunities for inner exploration and self-discovery. Their career path is a reflection of their inner world, marked by authenticity and a commitment to personal growth. Retrograde Jupiter in the 11th house of a natal chart brings a unique and introspective influence to an individual's experiences in the realms of friendships, social connections, and their aspirations for the future. The 11th house in astrology is often referred to as the house of friends, social networks, and long-term goals. It encompasses our hopes, dreams, and our connection to the broader community. When Jupiter, the planet of expansion and wisdom, goes retrograde in this house, it turns its expansive energy inward, affecting how the individual approaches these aspects of life. People with retrograde Jupiter in the 11th house often have a deep and introspective approach to their friendships and social circles. They may not seek a wide array of superficial connections but instead value deep and meaningful bonds with like-minded individuals. Their friendships often serve as a source of personal growth and spiritual connection. This placement encourages individuals to seek personal expansion and wisdom through their social interactions. They are drawn to groups and organizations that align with their personal values and beliefs. Their aspirations and long-term goals often involve contributing to the greater good or bringing about positive change within their communities. Their approach to friendships is marked by authenticity. They value friends who accept them for who they truly are, and they reciprocate this authenticity in their relationships. They may not be interested in superficial social hierarchies and instead seek connections that resonate with their inner selves. Challenges related to the 11th house, such as conflicts within social groups or moments of self-doubt regarding their aspirations, are seen as opportunities for inner growth and self-discovery. They approach such challenges with resilience and a commitment to uncovering their true path in the context of their social and community involvement. In terms of beliefs, they often have an introspective and philosophical approach to their long-term goals and the impact they hope to make on society. Their journey is one of personal growth and the pursuit of a vision that aligns with their inner values. In summary, having Jupiter retrograde in the 11th house signifies a deep and introspective approach to friendships, social networks, and long-term aspirations. These individuals value meaningful connections, seek personal growth through their social involvement, and view challenges as opportunities for inner exploration and self-discovery. Their path is one of authenticity and a commitment to contributing positively to their communities and the world at large. Retrograde Jupiter in the 12th house of a natal chart infuses an individual's life with a unique and introspective energy, particularly in the realms of spirituality, the subconscious mind, and hidden realms. The 12th house in astrology is often referred to as the house of the subconscious, spirituality, and the unseen. It encompasses our dreams, intuition, and our connection to the divine or hidden aspects of existence. When Jupiter, the planet of expansion and wisdom, goes retrograde in this house, it turns its expansive energy inward, influencing how the individual approaches these profound and hidden aspects of life. People with retrograde Jupiter in the 12th house often have a deep and introspective approach to matters of spirituality and the subconscious mind. They may not openly express their spiritual beliefs but instead explore them quietly and deeply within themselves. Their spiritual journey is a personal and transformative one. This placement encourages individuals to seek personal expansion and wisdom through their connection to the spiritual and unseen realms. They are drawn to the mystical and may explore various spiritual practices or engage in dream analysis to uncover deeper truths about themselves and the universe. The 12th house is also associated with the collective unconscious, and those with this placement may have a heightened sense of empathy and intuition. They often pick up on the emotions and energies of those around them, making them natural healers and counselors. Challenges related to the 12th house, such as confronting fears or navigating the depths of their own subconscious, are viewed as opportunities for inner growth and self-discovery. They approach such challenges with resilience and a commitment to uncovering the hidden truths within themselves. In terms of beliefs, they often have an introspective and philosophical approach to spirituality. Their connection to the divine is deeply personal and may not conform to traditional religious norms. Their journey is one of personal growth and a quest for inner wisdom and spiritual enlightenment. In summary, Having Jupiter retrograde in the 12th house signifies a profound and introspective approach to spirituality, the subconscious mind, and hidden realms. These individuals value personal growth and inner wisdom through their connection to the unseen and view challenges as opportunities for inner exploration and self-discovery. Their spiritual path is a deeply personal and transformative journey into the depths of their own psyche and the mysteries of existence. In conclusion, the placement of retrograde Jupiter in a natal chart brings forth a unique and introspective energy to an individual's life journey. Regardless of the specific house it occupies, this retrograde energy encourages personal growth, inner exploration, and a profound quest for wisdom. Whether it resides in the first house, fostering self-awareness, or the fourth house, establishing a connection to one's roots, retrograde Jupiter guides individuals to embark on a transformative inner journey. While the retrograde motion of Jupiter may appear contrary to its expansive nature, it actually amplifies the internal exploration, rendering it a potent force for self-discovery. It's important to note that the favorability of this placement depends on the dignity of Jupiter in your natal chart, including its sign, nakshatra placements, and aspects, which can change the nuances of this retrograde energy. If you found this video insightful and enjoyed learning about the influence of retrograde Jupiter, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. To ensure you never miss a new video, kindly hit the notification bell icon as well. We appreciate your support and interest in astrology. Thank you once again for joining us, and we eagerly anticipate sharing more astrological wisdom with you in the future. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and may the stars continue to guide your journey.